one of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Opening carry in the game for Cordero Patterson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Trubisky lets this one rip toward Graham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often in Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Now Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw again on second down. Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He may try and run. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. On my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
For Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He gets away from one. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky rolling to his right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
For another Chicago.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play action. Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
9-yard line.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 8-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now a run with Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it.
Looking deep for Hilton. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
And at the 40,
Trubisky now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. Going deep this time for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Patterson on the carry.
At the 13.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
This score, Bears 7, Colts 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
They run with Patterson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing here, Trubisky. Going to let one fly for Rob. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Colts 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. yards across the 25.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jumps.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To number 13.
T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check. 55.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action now. Rivers. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. They'll let Taylor try and run. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Colts 18.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Darrell Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
The running back.
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Anthony Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Play fake, Rivers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean,
Complete.
oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Gain on the play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
8-yard line.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
And Trubisky's going to keep it.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The score, Bears 32. Colts.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Rivers pass.
T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bears 32. Colts 25.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
55, let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Come on. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now it's Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Down, lose one. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, here we go. Back. Check the backer, check the backer.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, it's Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
1st and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now it's Trubisky.
the 14-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. They're going to need some therapy after this.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
At the 5-yard line.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
3rd and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Santos' kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
Rivers pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.